this week's video on Listen Ludi. Today it's just me, Lyssa, and I just wanted to give a short video talking about a few of my favorite Christian authors, and I'm specifically talking about authors that I've read that write nonfiction type books. So anything like, most of them kind of like Bible books, Christian living, that kind of thing. That's the genre I'm talking about today. And to start us off, I want to talk about Lyssa Tokos. Okay, let me just say I'm not exactly sure if I know how to say all of these names correctly. So that first one, Lyssa Tokos, I'm not sure if that's exactly how you say it. Now, I'm not specifically talking about these books, but these are a couple of her books I have. The Best Yes, Brianna and I have done a video on. That was an amazing book. I love how in all her books she's so relatable and she's very honest and real. It's not distant. Some people you read and they kind of seem like distant or like preachy. She's very relatable and I enjoy reading her. This other book I haven't read yet, but it's like more of a devotional type style, like daily reading. And I'm really looking forward to that one too. The next author is actually two authors, Kristen Clark and Bethany Beer. And we have talked about them before because they're the founders of Co-Defined Ministries. They're a set of sisters. They're co-authors and they work in this ministry. That's really, really neat. So Co-Defined is their first book, and then this next one is Love Defined. That's their next book. They have a couple of other devotional books out too, but I just wanted to show these. They are really, really good. It's been a while since I read these books, but I think it's really neat since there's two of them. You get to see like two different types of insights into these different topics, and you get to see different perspectives, especially in Love Defined because there's chapters on singleness because Bethany is single when she's writing this book, and then Kristen is able to write chapters on marriage. And then when there's different topics, it's really neat because you get to see both sides, and that goes for all of their books. It's just a really neat set together. They write really good books. Next is Nancy DeMoss Wilgemoth. I think that's how you say it. So I have not exactly read this book. I actually just got this recently. However, I believe I have read her before. I know I've done maybe all of one of her devotionals. She has a lot of different books on a lot of different topics. This one I'm really excited for. It says Adornment, Living Out the Beauty of the Gospel Together. So I'm really excited for that read. Leslie Ludi is another author I really enjoy. I have not read all of her books. Again, she has a lot of books out. But she is really good. I also enjoy her podcast, which I've talked about. And in her podcast and her book, she really relates well to the reader and is honest. I think she kind of like similar to Lyssa Tokos, actually. I can see some similarities there. But her books are really good. She has a lot of them out. This one is actually Eric and Leslie Ludi, so her husband and her wife wrote that one. And they have some together books, and Eric Ludi writes some of his own as well. So that's kind of neat. My last author I want to talk about is maybe my favorite non-Christian author. I don't know. I like all of these, but this one I really like, and her name is Annie F. Downs. That's what she goes by. To these Christian authors, she was in her 20s when she wrote the ones I read, I believe. So she's just young and she's modern and she's honest, she's relatable. Anyway, I just really like reading her books because there's just a lot of humor in them, honestly. Like, I'll be reading this book and it's like really good, like solid Christian content. And then the way she just says things is just like, it's so happy and makes me laugh. So that's probably why she's one of my favorite authors. Annie Downs, look her up, all of her books. I haven't read them all, but all the ones I've read, I've loved. I will try and link description. I'll link 1 or 2 of their books down in the description so that you guys can look up those. I know there's so many Christian authors, so many more authors. I actually have a lot of Christian books on my reading list of authors I haven't read yet, but I'm hoping to. So maybe sometime after I read some more authors, I'll be able to make a second video on this. But for now, these are some of my favorites. You can look them up. Most of them have a lot of books out, so that should help you out. And so many different topics. I think reading Christian books is really helpful. Even if they're not like devotionals, like going through the Bible, it's still helpful to get different insight to be able to like see the practical side of living out the gospel or glorifying God in your life, those type of things. Because a lot of these books can be great resources to like your daily growth and living out your salvation, just because of all the practical ideas and the encouragement that they give us. So that's it for today. I just wanted to share some of my favorite Christian authors. Let me know in the comments if you have any Christian authors that maybe I haven't mentioned that you enjoy reading. I would really love to hear about some more because I love reading Christian nonfiction books. So let us know that in the comments. Also comment if you have any other video ideas that you want me or Brianna or both of us to do, because we'd enjoy doing those for you too. So that's it for this video, and we'll see you next week.